Heather, how you doing? Thanks for dropping in to visit with a little old money. Even if for a short period of time, I'm glad to hear the clickety clack of your keyboard. Thank you. Muchas gracias, señorita. No big thing today. I'm just gonna clean up this shop a little bit, and then I'm gonna try a new concept that I have in mind and see if it works. So I'm gonna try it out for a few days, maybe longer if it works. But I'm gonna try to centralize my entire shop around one space and it's like a circular sort of format. See if that works from like a central hub, which would be my workbench. But we'll see. Thanks for coming by. Tell my guy Calvin I said hello. I appreciate that guy. I appreciate you both. Let me say that. But he's helped me with so much information when I ran into him. I didn't even know what moderators did. Anyways, that's what we're doing today. We're cleaning up this pigsty. So if y'all have questions, if you want to talk about anything, I'll be checking the monitor and getting rid of all my old coffee cups. There's a lot of old coffee cups. Like a lot of old coffee cups. Not even old coffee cups. Some are water cups. I'm gonna need to put a sink down here. Wait, I've got a sink down here. Maybe in the shop. Yeah. Where we at? All right. Well, if you don't have questions, that's cool too. You have to watch me centralize my space. Like the reason I'm not panning you around a whole lot is because it is filthy in here. It's like so much stuff. I've really been in a very experimental space because I'm working in some new materials, like my first time working with epoxies and things like that. So I've got junk everywhere. Made that cane with these laminated, well, not laminated, but I put these pieces together. So I've got that scrap everywhere. and I think it looks cool, so I don't want to throw it away. But it's not likely I'm gonna come up with anything I can use this for. But it'll be over here in this bin. Everything else. Sometimes I'll make a fast little jig, and then I don't want to throw it away just in case I need it again. So I gotta find places for all this stuff. What's going on, Carnage? Carnage, my guy, the Blade Smith. I feel like that means you should have like theme music, like when you come in, we should be count. Yo, what's going on, Matthew? I just followed you and you just followed me. Welcome. Welcome over here to this side of things. Matthew just came over from Woodchucker's channel. Matthew, Carnage, Matthew. You guys could follow each other. Maybe you'd have some mutual interests. At the very least, you build your channels up a little bit. I gotta do some vacuuming in here, but my my wet vac got rained on the way home. I got rained out today. That's why I'm in the shop and not completing that bathroom demolition and waterproof, because dragging stuff inside and out the house in the pouring down rain is terrible for all parties involved. So we agreed to push it back. The other thing I got going on is just finishing up with exterior paint restoration. So that is not possible either. Thank you for the likes that I got up there, everybody. I appreciate it. Johnny, you came over too. What's going on? How you doing? Carnage, I'm good, man. I am fortunate and blessed and doing better than I deserve, that's for sure. So I'm gonna keep trying to pay it forward, and maybe one day I'll earn the great life that I've been blessed to have. Matthew says I'm doing good. And Carnage, you're working on some carving later. Okay. Johnny just filled my belly. Oh man. I had some country ham biscuit today, and I try to eat relatively healthy somewhat. But I'm born and raised in the South, and that's where I'm at. And Southern food is good tasting food. So, you gotta figure out a way to get in something delicious too. So yeah, had me a big old fat ham and egg biscuit and some of those freaking hash browns. Oh, so good. Pine and Oak, what's happening? Pine and Oak Woodworks, also a part of the squad up in here. Part of the folks that make this happen. Been supporting from A1 day one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Check them out if you have not. Because while we over here, we might as well be building these other channels, man. There's a lot of good people that come through. We're not always in here at the same time, but when we are, it's a good thing to support. What you been up to, Pine? How's things going? Just in here putting stuff up. Let's see. Can you make me a moderator so I can sub some channels? Yup. I definitely can. All right. Knock yourself out, as they say. Just have to go back upstairs before I get in trouble. Oops. I lost you for a second. Let's see what else we got here. Ever since I made these little square clamps, these are so useful. I use these all the time. It's crazy how helpful that is. Let's keep them up here amongst the other homemade toolage. Trash, cleaners, and random things. Oh, I just subbed to you, Carnage. That's what's up. Good man. Good man. Yeah, I know. I know. You can't stand it. I know. Oh, I think all my stuff is about dried out from yesterday's rain debacle, though. So, fortunately, all my other tools will be okay soon. Soon. Meanwhile, we'll just have to be on the hand tools till then. Check out Carnage. You go over there and you get some of this good knife sharpening action. What Carnage does is he checks out a bunch of different types of knives. He buys them so you don't have to. And then he'll review them, show you how to sharpen them, and he'll do a demonstration of them straight out of the package, unboxing. And even when there's a problem, he'll let you know how to deal with the problem. A couple of times we've had knives with issues, and then you go back, either get a new one or go to the manufacturer, and he'll take you through that process too. Good guy to know in regards to that. You know what I'm saying? Snap. I forgot to take you with me. I just figured this would be better to look at than me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Use mallets. Use mallets, Jack. I'm going to do a video on hammers too today. Probably a little short demonstration on all the actual hammers that I use all the time. And this is pretty much them. But just showing the different kinds, what they do. In construction, you know, there's so many different ones, so many different ways. Like what we call a mallet in my line of work be way different use than what we call a mallet in woodworking, right? Like you don't want to flip this. The most meaningful difference is going to be how long the handles are. Now this one's got a pretty long handle, but this is more of a decorative thing right now. I'm not sure what I want to do with that one. But usually when I make a handle this long on a mallet, it's for deck building and beating joints and things like that in. without having to disrupt the wood with a big fat metal head. Instead, we get a big fat wooden head for that. Technically it'd be this one because this is the one that's got the beads in it. If you listen, that's a dead blow mallet. Heavier than the rest, more solid than the rest, and meant to, bam, push a thing and stop it right here. A little hammer education while I'm doing my thing. Remember this, that's a drywall, that's a roofing hatchet. That's for nailing roofing nails. A drywall hatchet used for hitting drywall nails. Occasionally these are interchangeable. This can't be a drywall nailer, but this can be a roofer. It's a finish hammer. That's a framing hammer. It's a big difference. Anyways, I'm going to cover all that in the videos. Right now, I got to clean up. Stop distracting me. No, I'm kidding. That's exactly why you're here. To distract me so I don't get agitated while I'm cleaning up. Because I be wanting to do stuff. Then I can't do stuff if there's stuff everywhere. And if there's stuff everywhere, the moment I start to do stuff. It's a vicious cycle. Always kept the same brand tape measures. Extra mallets I got everywhere. Screwdriver. Decorative stuff. Watches. That's got to make it to the bit box. That's outside right now. What do you say? All your tools are Milwaukee? That's what's up. It's a respectable brand. Matthew says, my dad was a carpenter. He did woodwork in the house and he had a cabinet shop. I can't name half the hammers, but I like using them. I got you. That's what's up. Your dad sounds exactly like me. That's essentially my path. Carpenters, turn remodeler / tile, and I basically remodel homes. And I do all of this for me mostly, and I guess for you. is a good time. Man, I don't know how many of y'all have table saws or work with table saws or nervous about table saws. Mike is making stuff. Did a really good video this morning, I think, about that. It was very comprehensive, surprisingly so. Did a really good job. If you get a chance, go over there and see that. Carter says, I'm a drywall taper just like my father. Oh yeah, my dad got me into the business, but I've been doing it for 19 years now. That is awesome. Second, third generation tradesmen, man, are the best. These guys have a built-in pride that just came from their dads. And it's very hard to duplicate that for somebody that didn't have that kind of mentorship. Because that kind of mentorship builds an incredible work ethic. That's what's up. My dad also did woodworking in the garage. He did picture frames and little stuff like that he could do for his friends and give away as gifts. Kind of a similar guy. I mean, I do picture frames and pictures. But I actually owe a copy of that to somebody. I gotta look him up. I hadn't seen him in a minute. My dad's old school, so got yelled at a lot. That's how I got good, because I didn't want to get yelled at. That's kind of the truth for all of us, though. That was how, that construction guys are tough guys, man. They don't mix words. They'll just call you a dummy. What the heck you come back with that for, idiot? And then, but you get thick skin and you get some stuff done, though. I gotta get some woodworking knives. I do too, Carnage. I do too. I don't think I have what I want yet. I've got chisels. I think I need knives. And I've got lots of little scrap wood all over the place. You gotta do something about that too. You gotta figure out where to put that stuff to. I just get so many ideas, I don't want to throw stuff away. I don't know if you ever heard the running joke with the new apprentice is when you tell them to get the drywall stretcher. That is, in every trade there is a thing. My first trade was roofing, and ours was to go get the shingle stretcher. And you go down there at the truck and stand around and look crazy, and the guy yells off the building, "It's right there, it's blue!" And crazy. But that kind of hazing does build camaraderie, though. If no other way, when the next new guy comes, you feel more part of the crew than you did before. I got this little dowel, and I'm going to keep it because I keep everything. Push stick for my table saw. I've never had to buy one. Owen, what's good, fella? Good to see you in here. Matthew says, I worked with a plumber for a while that ran pipe in the gutted buildings that were being reopened. The electricians were crazy but fun to work with. Electricians are a fun bunch. I don't think I ever met an electrician I didn't like. I met a few plumbers I didn't like. Most of them I liked, but I met a few I didn't. Carter says, I never throw anything away in the shop either because you never know when you need it. I'm telling you, man. But the key is, if you got it organized, it ain't hoarding. But if you're tripping over it, it definitely is. So you gotta walk the line. You know what I mean? I gotta find. I make spaces for everything eventually. Everything. Like I'm an over preparer. I got like 2-3 umbrellas down here. It's crazy. Technically, I only got one because me and my wife took two to the band concert the other day. Thank goodness I had the extra. Hey, look, y'all, this thing worked out yesterday, right? Remember we were putting the epoxy in here? I'll show you. It turned out like, looking at it, right? Right? See, it's kind of like greenish. Like, watch this. And it's got a little cross in there. Alright, here we go again. This one's red on this side, right? Get the light right. Got a little cross in there. Anyway, this is a cane I was making for my buddy the other day. He was a tradesman that first taught me roofing. That was my first trade. And now he's in need of cane aid. So, isn't that weird how life just keeps moving? When I met him, he might have been a little younger than I am now. Man, seems like everybody gets old. And you wouldn't want to trade places with the ones that don't. You know what I mean? You're right about that, Carnes. They always left a mess. About electricians, they clean up behind themselves and you never see them with a broom in their hand. This is true. They are an in and out of there bunch. I'd love to have a real tomahawk made by a Native American. I've never made a tomahawk, but I am a real Native American. That part is true. My line would have been in the Cherokee. My grandmother was Cherokee Indian. That's how a certain kind of American would say that. Well, you can always make a tomahawk on your channel. That'll be a cool thing to do. Maybe. I've got zero blacksmithing experience at all. I have zero welding experience outside of pipes, copper pipes for plumbing. So that might be a tall order from me in a moment. But I did get this really cheap cobalt axe. I don't know if we'll do it now. Nah, I have to sharpen it again. Oh, maybe that's what I'll do today. Maybe I'll resharpen this blade. Because I did cut a couple little trees down with it since. You can make it out of stone even. Ah. Hunter says, I'm English, Irish, Scottish, and Canadian. Somehow I could see all of that in you. Yeah, do it, man. I sharpen my axes all the time. Yeah, maybe I will do that today. I do have to finish this. I gotta polish this side. Right now it looks like a chunk of candy. But it's gotta get polished. But it's not all the way hard yet. So I gotta wait for that, and then I'll put some sand on it, and then take it all the way up to like a couple thousand grit. What else? I didn't mean to do that, please. Oh, don't be locked up. Oh, don't be locked up. That sucks. He's coming back. The tape measure got wet. And now it's never going to be a good tape measure again. Oh, that sucks. Where's my WD-40 at, Paul? Still got soap. Oh, that sucks. I hate to throw this one away, but I can't. Ain't wasting money, fam. Thank you for the likes. Hey, Robert G says, how's it going, Wes? What's going on, man? Don't throw it away. Spray WD-40 on it. Roll it back and forth. You can fix the tape measure that way. I've had it happen to me. Yeah, I agree. I've had that happen to me before. Like, probably more times than I want to admit. I can tell when it's salvageable, though. That one just wasn't. It sat too long. There's no, there's, there's no spring left or forward or back. And when that happens, usually it's just too bound up in there, and just locked up. But you know, like I say, I always got backup, so I got two more right there to replace it. But I just still hate throwing stuff away, you know what I mean? But it'll be an all messy and gross tape after that, anyways. What's going on, Scoop? What up? What up? You're here working. We're not working. We're just cleaning up, really, because it got crazy in here. It'll start affecting our well-being sooner or later. There's a house with bells calling, from Montana. What do I do with this? Damn, what do I do with this go ball? There should be a place for it. Place the keychain with the disco ball. That's better. Here. I'll put these in the box, in the screw box. Either way, I'll put it on. What if I put the screw box over here? More scrap wood. More scrap wood opportunities. Future free projects. Come over here. I think I'm gonna need another wood box. Store it. I'll fix that. Knife. Ooh, no, intro. Hammer I never need. Ugh. And the hammer I have forever. This is my dad's hammer. I grew up with this hammer. Grew up with it. Ugh. Hello. Fancy me something? Hold tight. I gotta take this. I'm back. That was a buddy of mine who didn't get rained out today. Let me know that the plumbing was all good at the house that I'm renovating. I lost all my people. Like you lost your chickens, Robert. The possums come in here. I got a buddy that has chickens, like quite a while. Quite a few. Ugh, I don't think he's got as many as you, though. I think maybe a dozen or so. Which to me seems like a lot of chickens. But he lives in the city, so it's kind of weird. You had a raccoon come through last night? Oh, doesn't that make you want to buy a little 22 and just clean out the whole woods? Ah, it sucks. Chickens follow you around like pets, so people, you can get emotionally attached to chickens without even trying to, just cause they stay up underneath you. So, yeah, that sucks. That definitely is fun. I gotta figure out a way to store these canes too, because they just all over the shop, bumbling into everything. Now this one's fairly easy. I can just do that. It's got a hook on it. The other one doesn't. Blinded by the light. Something, something, something. Some other word I don't know. Blinded by the light. Get all of these little miscellaneous items out of the way. I also have a weird thing about not wanting to throw away screws and nails, and I'll keep them. Probably too many of them. But you never know, man. It's so useful. The harness is wet. Random screws and nails box. Do some WD-40 in on that thing too. Ooh. Hang it right here so it's obvious. Don't forget it. That goes in a gator box. These also go in a little case. There's all my other marking tools. This with that. These things all go over here. And sometimes I go to work and I gotta make sure that I've got stuff that I need for that. And sometimes it's integrated with the stuff I need out of the shop. I take it over there and then I gotta come bring it back, because here I've got a place for everything. There I do not. So I always gotta get my stuff reorganized again. I also have to come raid my shop again when it's time to do a demo or do something specific. But right now I'm gonna get all my sanding supplies back in their proper places. Some of these grinding discs and accessories. Because man, there was a lot of scraping tools, sanding tools, disc tools over there at that renovation. That house had a lot of bad work over the brickwork. All these tools were necessary at some point. Still got some scraping to do over there. I even use this for scraping the fluted trim on the front porch. And we had to use automotive tools to smooth out and fill bad wood. These are all going to go to the same place over there. I do need to get some WD-40 on all of this stuff today. Scoob Doob said, I have some of my dad's tools too. I like the connection between those who went before and me. My dad's got his from his father or uncle. I keep waiting on the tools to channel the prior owner's skill. That's good stuff. But they're gonna. They totally are gonna. Hey, good job, Carnage. You got 191 subs, yeah? You're on your way, brother. You are on your way. Keep the grinding. Always forward momentum. Man, I'm getting hungry. I don't know what I want to eat. Matthew says, Wes, I got to go catch you on another live. Going to do some carving. That's what's up. If you're going live, let us know. We'll come by and check you out. Scoop Doobie says, way to go, Matthew. That looks good, man. I like it. Says Blake Black. What looks good, buddy? What we talking about? This shop is looking crazy right now, though. But we're getting there. We're getting there. So now we're going to clean up and get rid of everything that we don't need. And when I say get rid of, I mean put in a place so it ain't in the way. And that's all we're doing until we're done with that. And then we get to work messing it back up again. Look at that. Isn't that cool when you get shavings like that? That's just cool, man. Anyways, appreciate y'all coming to hang out with me. I don't want to bore you to death, but I do appreciate everybody who dropped through, all the subs like normal. Anybody that liked it, anybody that subscribed, and anybody that hung out for more than 30 seconds is a good friend of mine, and I appreciate you. I'm going to get out of here for a second. I'm going to have lunch, energize, and then I'm going to come back. I'm going to tackle this until it's done, and then I'm going to show you my hopefully cool new layout for the whole shop. But I'll be back. Russ does it. Peace.